Hey guys, and welcome back to another PES Master League video. First of all, before we begin, I just want to say a massive thank you for your overwhelming and unexpected level of support on episode 1. At the time of recording this, we had over 20,000 views on that video, and I just wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it on Master League content. I had no idea a lot of you wanted to see PES content. Now, thank you to all of you that have followed me on Instagram and Twitter as well. The links to do that, if you wish to do so, are down in the description below. But a few of you noticed in the comments that we don't have the option file. We don't have the up-to-date team names, badges, kits, competition names and things like that. I still don't have that. That releases on Tuesday, and at the time of recording this, it's currently Monday night. So that will be out on Tuesday. We can download that. I will install it because I'm on PlayStation 4 this year, and that will update everything, all the important stuff to make the game even more impressive than it already is. A lot of you also noticed that the rosters were not up to date. We had players like Aaron Ramsey, Koscielny, Monreal, all players that have left the club, still in our squad, and we didn't have players like David Luiz and Pepe, key signings that Arsenal have made in the summer, in the squad. The roster update, PES are releasing on September 12th, which is Thursday. The good news is, by Thursday, we'll have all the kits, names, badges and everything like that, and an up-to-date squad roster, which is absolutely amazing. The bad news is, obviously, it won't come into effect for a Master League that has already begun. I know a lot of you have put this in the comments, but you did say start a Master League again later this week when we have all that stuff done. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I know that's very frustrating, but let me tell you why. Originally, I was just going to do this to bridge the gap between the release of FIFA 20, but I'm enjoying this game so much, and we've had such overwhelming support, I actually want it to be a permanent feature on this channel. I want Master League on this channel all year round, all season long. So that is why we are going to do a new series later this week. The good news about that is you guys can have a say about which team you want us to use for this Master League series. I could do a poll. The link is above. I will put Arsenal on it because I appreciate a few of you may have clicked on this video for the thumbnail and the fact that you are probably Arsenal fans. So that's cool. If you want us to continue that, please vote for them. But there will be 5 or 6 teams. You can only vote once. Please make your vote count. But that is enough of me talking. Just thanks again for your overwhelming support. Let's jump into episode 2. One aspect of PES I did get a few questions about in the comments is the training. Now you can see the settings here. For example, from this page you can pick a player such as Mesut Ozil. He's currently set to creative playmaker. We can change that focus. We have a long list of options that are available for him. Each player has their own sort of trainings available, and it will show you the impact that it has on their abilities, something which I think is really cool. For example, Mesut Ozil to be a whole player would be great, playing in behind the front two. It's kind of what he does anyway. Classic number 10 would be a great option for him. At the moment, he's obviously got the playmaker setting done. You can see the effect it has on his stats on the right hand side. So I'm actually going to set that to classic number 10. And that's what I want him to concentrate on. You could literally do it for the rest of the squad as well, something we will do in the next series. You can also do the same for your youth team as well. I'm looking at the youth training here. You can see some of the players, you can see their ratings. So already we can identify this guy, Harrington, as potentially one for the future, even though he's a youth player, age 20, and looks about 45 years old. For example, he's an attacking midfielder by right, but can also play out wide. So we'd perhaps maybe want to look at that. Make him a roaming flank or a cross specialist, depending on where we're going to use him. Or we could literally make him a bit of a fox in the box if we want him to just get in and amongst the goals. It's really cool that we can do this. Youth players can have their training set as well. And finally, in terms of training, you have the skill training option. You can see the controls, that one. I mean, are you really going to bust that out? Look at how difficult that is. It shows you that only certain players can learn these skills. You can only train one player at a time with a certain skill. For example, to do the Marseille turn, you need dribbling of 78 or higher and ball control of 77 or higher, and it shows you the eligible players down at the bottom. You can see Lacazette, Aubameyang, Bellerin and 4 others. So it's pretty cool that we can teach some new skills as we go through the game to make a player more effective. For those of you that aren't overly familiar with the negotiation sort of tool in PES and how it works, I thought I would show you here. You can see the budgets at the top of the screen. You've got salary budget for the year. You've got your transfer budget as well. Hefty £82 million to spend. And I thought, who better to try and buy than Arsenal's very own David Luiz? I'm going to start transfer negotiations here. And this is something that happens over a period. So you can see the transfer fee. You can increase that if we wish to. We can put a selling on fee, selling on option if we want to do that as well, but he's 32 years old, so by the time we were to sell him on, probably wouldn't be worth anything. You can add a player to be traded if you want to bring down the transfer fee, and you can also do the weekly salary from this point as well, so you can literally put the whole proposal forward to player and club and get the negotiations done on one screen here. We'll chuck in a win bonus as well because, you know, I want to be winning games. So I'm just going to do that. You can negotiate for 5 players at a time. I'm going to proceed with these negotiations. The fees and stuff don't matter because we're starting a new series. I just want to see how it pans out. Conscious that I've done a lot of talking at the beginning of this episode, so it's time to jump in to another match day. We've got Juventus in the International Champions Cup. Obviously, we lost our first game to Atletico Madrid. That was disappointing. But the good news is we have Aaron Ramsey in the squad and Juve don't. Let's use that to our advantage. But yeah, looking very good, Pez, this year. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Obviously, we're playing with 2 licensed clubs right now. But when the Premier League licenses and the option file's been downloaded, this is going to look even more impressive than it already does. I'm a big fan of PES. I was up until PES 6. At that point, I feel like it kind of lost its way a little bit, and that's when I transitioned mainly over to FIFA. But PES is making a pretty strong comeback, let me assure you. This year, there is going to be a big debate between the 2 games, and that competition's healthy, something we should all relish. Hoping for a better result then here in match day 2. Not going to feature like really in-depth highlights because you know how the game works, and I'll save that and we will do it more in detail when we get the Master League series underway proper. But if anything cool happens, let me assure you, I will be showing you. At the moment, I'm just being outplayed by Juve at 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to improve before we start our series, aren't I? Otherwise, we are going to get battered. And it's Chelsea's. Oh, Chelsea's old fat striker, Higuain, or Higuain as he's known. I like him, I'm a big fan. He scored the goal. All hopes of a better result pretty much go out the window. With that, don't think I even touched the ball before they moved it from kick-off to the net. But hey ho, what can you do? Maitland-Niles knocks the ball inside. Mesut Özil, he's got a player to his right. Slips it through, bit too much on the pass, tight angle. Oh, but he squeezed it in. What a lively start we have to this game. I've got myself a little trophy, but more importantly, Alexander Lacazette has equalised with an absolutely amazing finish, and I'm not celebrating on the sidelines as much as I would like to be. I'd be going mad. Great little ball from Mesut Özil, slightly overhit, but former Arsenal goalkeeper Szczesny will be disappointed to be beaten at his near post like that. Honestly, the gameplay this year just feels so smooth, so crisp. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I know there's a debate, I've seen it in the comment already about PES and FIFA, and I mentioned the graphics last time. That is just my opinion. PES is a great looking game. I think just FIFA is the most aesthetically pleasing of the 2. I've been elbowed in the face. I want to see the ref take action here against Chiellini before I whip this free kick into the top corner. Yes, he's been booked. But PES, as you can see, looking great. Had a free kick at the end of the last game, which I took with Granit Xhaka, and it went wide. This one's a bit closer, so I'm going to go with Mesut Özil. It's up, it's over the wall, it deflects off the top of the wall, took the pace out of the shot, and Szczesny was able to gather. Hector Bellerin bringing the ball forward. He's got Maitland-Niles ahead of him. What are we going to do here? Oh, nice. Looks for the 1-2. It's not going to happen. He would have been offside. Mesut Özil wants it on his left foot. He's got it there. Mesut Özil. Thought that was heading tops. Keeper made that look so easy. CR7 looks for Higuain. Twisting, turning. Oh no, don't let him hit it. Don't let him hit it. Why am I diving in like that? That was reckless. That was reckless. Yeah, that was stupid. Really awful defending. Going forward, we seem to be okay. Defending is my weakness. 2-1 Juve. Good strength there from Higuain, holding off that tackle. Pjanic puts the ball in. CR7 gets there and he heads it about that far wide. Let's have a look at the replay. Towering header from CR7. We know he's really good in the air. We've seen the F2 guys do the jump as high as Ronaldo challenge. Great ball into the back stick. Oh, that was close. Go on, Mesut. Go on, Mesut. Hit it, Mesut. Not like that, Mesut. 2-1 at half-time. CR7, that's a great ball. Defence has gone walkabouts again. We're trying to get over there. Higuain hits the inside of the post. Can't come much closer. Cannot come any closer than that without scoring. That's not a penalty, is it? Is he giving a penalty? I can't work it out. Players are protesting. Was that inside the box? I mean, it's probably really obvious, but obviously I've only seen it once. Let's have a look at the replay. Not going to tell from this angle either. I think it might be, you know. He's taken Higuain, but he did get a foot on the ball, Bellerin. It is a penalty, CR7. So it tells you how to dive. Come on. Come on, we got this. CR7 steps up. Yes, Leno! You little legend. Keeping the score at 2-1. We're still in this game. It's a good bit of play by Juve. Oh my God, what an effort. What a save as well. Bellerin clears it. We're keeping possession. I don't just want to boot it forward and try and build an attack here, which we do seem to be doing. Maitland-Niles is going to have to go backwards though because he's running out of support. We're running out of time. Can we spread the play left? We can. Kolasinac bringing the ball forward now. Don't overrun it. Knock it inside. Back. This is great play. Can Aubameyang get that back? Not with a pass like that, he can't. That was great build-up until the final pass. Just didn't execute that properly at all. Keane. Keane is in. Keane scores. Now at Everton. Still doing bits for Juve. It's 3-1. It's game over, and it's no less than they deserve, to be fair. They've been much better than us in this second half. Here's Kolasinac. Can we get ourselves a consolation goal here? Mesut Özil, who's had a good game in midfield there. Another good bit of footwork as well. Still got it. Looking for a way through. It's a nice build-up play. Oh, I was just back heeling that. And there we go. Full-time whistle goes. We're definitely out of this competition in the group stage, but it doesn't matter too much. Players look devastated. I'm not. I enjoyed that game, even though we lost. One thing I love about PES, and something that I think FIFA can do better, if we're going to talk about both games, it's fair to be unbiased, but it's very difficult to play a pass when you're running at speed, you know, or have a shot. When you're running at full speed, you're off balance, you're on your weaker foot. The shot will never be executed, or the pass will never be executed as good as it would be if you were in control of yourself. Now on FIFA, that's something I think they can do better. It's so easy to play one-touch passes really quick, whatever foot you're playing with, and execute a move and just smash it into the top corner. Sometimes, not all the time, but that's something I think PES have mastered. So we've had a response in regards to David Luiz transfer, the bid we put in. So you literally go to negotiations, other teams. You can see here negotiation status, negotiations failed for full transfer. I mean, that's what we offered. Chelsea are saying no, thank you. The player is too important to them, which we know is obviously not true. This is the confusing part though, because it said there that he was too important to Chelsea. This time, in the message that we got from our sporting director, it says that David Luiz actually declined our offer. So possibly both. Chelsea going, no, we don't want to accept that, and David Luiz going, don't want to join you anyway. I just want to sign someone to see how it works and see if we get a cheeky little cutscene. So basically, I'm now going in for Dani Ceballos. I am going to just offer... Why is that transfer fee not increasing? Oh, there we go. I am going to offer the full amount. And I am going to offer him big money to join us from Real Madrid, because I literally just want the transfer to go through. It's irrelevant to our budgets. Let's just go. Hopefully we can get this one over the line. One thing I wasn't able to do is get that transfer over the line before the final group stage game of the International Champions Cup. Just going to whiz through this one. You've seen the gameplay now. You know what it's all about. If there's any goals, I'll show you. If there's any key highlights, I'll show you those as well. Change the squad a little bit. We've got Willock playing. Guendouzi's come in as well in midfield, just to give some other players a bit of a run out really. But let's see if we can actually get a win, shall we? Here goes Hector Bellerin. Storming forward using his pace. Knocks the ball inside. Willock. Go on, son. Oh, good effort. Good effort. Shouldn't have quite hit that. Could have carried that on a little bit closer. Shooting from distance is definitely the thing I do that annoys you lot the most. I know it is. I'm going to apologise and get it all out of my system before we start this series for real. In the meantime, I'm going to try and bang one in with Lacazette. Scored in the last game. Got very little support. I'm not shooting from such a tight angle. I'll take the corner. Unless the ref mugs me off and give a goal kick. Cool. Cheers. Benfica coming forward. Bit of a ricochet. It's got fortunate for them. He's done me there with that. Oh, it's gone over. Don't worry. Everybody stay calm. Last chance maybe before half time. Bellerin storming forward. Knocks the ball in. Why are you stopping your run at the time when you need to be running as fast as you possibly can? 0-0 at half time. Under pressure, under pressure, under pressure. Good defending. Bad defending. Really bad defending. Terrible defending. Oh, this is going to be a long campaign on PES. Read the comments, kids. Someone says press shoot to clear the ball. Read the comments. Just read them. And do it. You wouldn't be losing this game. Maybe lower the difficulty. Maybe this difficulty is too much for me. But the games have been competitive. We've had chances to score, you know. Juve are a great side. I would arguably expect to lose that game. Oh, Mesut, that touch was insane. Aubameyang. Go on. Go on. Mesut, touch, finish. Oh, I was just about to hit it, as you saw. Defender got his toe in. Games are being competitive. I'm not being completely outplayed in every single game. I feel like we should have got something against Atletico. Here's Guendouzi here. Just need to work on breaking down opposition defence. You've got to be a lot more patient than what I'm used to. That is a foul, surely? No? Okay. You've also got to think about formations as well. Struggling to break down opposition defences. 4-2-3-1 might not be the way to go. Might definitely be better to play 2 up top so they can link up with each other. I mean, pre-season friendlies would be the time to try and experiment those things, but at the moment I'm just getting some gameplay done for you guys while I can. Here is Lacazette, the player who scored the only goal in this Master League career mode so far. Gets tackled by the defender. I'm really bad at the dribbling stuff. I'm sprinting while dribbling all the time, and I need to stop it because it doesn't allow for a quick change in direction, which is why I'm always being tackled. But it will come. It will come with practice. You know, big difference between PES and FIFA in terms of gameplay. Need to get used to that. Aubameyang finds Willock. Go on, mate. Here's Mesut Ozil, last chance of the game maybe. Trying to slip it through to Lacazette. He's just been nudged. I feel like if he'd have kept his balance there, we could have been in and finishing that, level in the game. Good defending, I suppose, if you want to be correct. He was just out-muscled, but Aubameyang claps the fans, brings pre-season to a close. It's a disappointing one. Look at this, Chapter 2 of pre-season. Not sure what this is all about, but it's a shame Guendouzi wasn't able to showcase his talents out there. At least he's humble enough to admit that he's still got some room to improve. So we're just having a little chat with the backroom staff. I like this. I don't believe he's ready for the limelight yet. Again, it would have been nice to have a say in that because he's a good player. He's a very good player. Let's see how our transfer bid for our boy Ceballos got on. Other teams, let's see. In terms of being finalised, he's demanding a low contract release fee. He may have his eye on his next club. That's pretty realistic, isn't it? For the man who said he was using Arsenal as a stepping stone. But we're going to accept those terms and we are going to sign him. I just want to see how this plays out. So he's now on the books. The budget has been adjusted as necessary. Let's see if we get any sort of press release or cutscene. Here we go. Here we go. There he is, suited and booted, being shown around the training ground. This is awesome. I love this level of detail. Here he is, meeting him for the first time. It's been about 5 days in terms of game time since the transfer, by the way, just to give you a bit of a context. It'd be nice to have some subtitles here, a bit of dialogue. But posing for the customary photo. I love that. Great bit of detail there from PES. We're looking very cash as well. Let me show you a few things. It's like the Harry Maguire meme, isn't it? It's quite funny. This is just amazing. It's been a very special day for me. I'm looking forward to every moment to come at this club. So a little snapshot, little interview. Winning is as important as anything. You're ready to play, and I can't wait to see you all on match day. That's pretty cool. Little message for the fans. The thing that is pretty cool about PES as well is team spirit. So you'll see the little rating depending on how familiar they are with your tactics, how you're getting on. In terms of results and stuff, but new signings also affect it. You can see bringing new signings in can temporarily lower it. Of course, the more matches he plays, the more he'll fit in with the team, the higher the team spirit will be. So you do need to actually allow time for your new signings to gel in. But that is where we're going to end this little mini series, guys. I know it's frustrating that we're ending it here, but we're going to do it on the channel permanently. We're going to do it right. We will be back at the end of the week with the start of a brand new Master League career mode. So don't forget to vote on the poll that was earlier on in the video. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Of course, this is not going to impact the FIFA career mode, which will happen every day as usual when that gets released. I'll have it early with EA Access this year as well. So I hope the majority of you guys stick around for both of those. Subscribe and follow me on social media if you haven't done so already. Thank you once again for your support. See you next time.